Hey, it's Jack here, and for the next 2 nights we're going to be here in Williams, Arizona, staying at the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel. Hotel was established in 1901, right next to the rail lines. I purchased an all-inclusive package which includes meals, a train ride to and from the Grand Canyon. Well, let's go inside, check the property out. The property, we got a sign that directs us where to go. Hotel registration, East Hotel parking to our right, Spencer's Pub to our left, and no buses permitted in the loop up ahead. So we're going to go ahead and head off to our right, check into the hotel. Well, something to note, they get about 72 inches of snow here in Williams a year, and this fire hydrant is an indication of that, as it has the flag on top of it. That's so the firemen can find the fire hydrant in the deep snow. Well, we made it around front. This is the main entrance. We'll go inside, get registered. Well, as we come into the hotel, we're greeted by this massive lobby. A fireplace is off to our left with these enormous paintings. With the outside temperature being a little chilly, this fireplace feels good right now. Also around the fireplace, they have these sculptures from Frederick Remington. This way is their exercise room and pool. Let's go down here and check that out. Well, we exit the hotel momentarily. It says pool and exercise room is this way. We'll follow this around. It's currently not open. It's an indoor pool because of the inclement weather they get out here with the snow. Exercise room is currently closed also because of the time of day, but they have a lot of equipment in there. We see some treadmills, some ellipticals, and some stair climbers. And there's also some free weights back in the corner. Well, here in the courtyard, opposite the pool, is this cool sculpture of this horse. What I thought was a plaque talking about the horse just says, "I am young, please stay off my back." I don't want you crawling on the sculptures. They have what's called Spencer's Pub. It's currently closed due to the time of day, but you can go in there and get yourself a drink. And ahead of us is the properly themed elevator. We'll go up the elevator, give you a room tour next. As we come into the room, off to the left is the bathroom. Here's a sink. Here's a nice mirror right here, lighting above it. Several towels. They have their own brand of hand soap and body lotion called Grand Canyon Railway Signature Collection. And coming out of the bathroom, next to the bathroom we have a closet. Inside the closet there's a luggage rack. There's ironing board, iron, several hangers. It's not lighted, so it's a little dark in there. And I don't see a safe spot. Well, opposite the closet is this large full-length mirror. And opposite the mirror are the 2 queen beds that are in the room. You have us a clock, phone, and of course a remote control for the TV. LG TV. This looks maybe about a 40-inch TV maybe. And then in here they have a refrigerator, and this is a refrigerator you can bring your own stuff in and stock it up. The refrigerator, there's 2 drawers, and the first one's empty, second one's empty, no safe spot here. And there's a desk, there's a coffee maker, they have their own coffee there. Got the ice bucket, and we'll come up here and look at our view outside the window. And we are looking at the Fred Harvey Restaurant. We'll show you that when the sun's up. That's where we'll have breakfast in the morning. I'll show you that then. Well, it's morning, and get woke up by a Burlington Northern Santa Fe train going by. Right out the way is the Fred Harvey Restaurant, and it's been raining. We're going to go ahead and go across the way there, have some breakfast at the Fred Harvey Restaurant. Well, this is the Fred Harvey Restaurant here at the Grand Canyon Railroad Hotel. It is a buffet style restaurant, and somewhere around the top here they're going to have a train going around. And here comes that train right now. This train goes around the top of the restaurant. For breakfast they have asparagus, some tater tots, some home fries. There's scrambled eggs, eggs Benedict, pork link sausages, biscuits, country sausage, gravy. There's some bacon, some pancakes, And there's some toppings to put on the pancakes. If you're more of a cereal person, they have cereal here. They've got your Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. It's your more healthy breakfast. It's your honey oats and granola and raisin bran. As I mentioned earlier, this is a buffet style restaurant, so you get what you want. I went ahead and grabbed some sausage, some scrambled eggs, and some tater tots. I didn't have hash browns. I had country potatoes or tater tots. I went with the tater tots. As expected, the eggs are powdered eggs. It's a buffet line. Usually buffet lines have powdered eggs. The sausage was really good. The tater tots are just tater tots, you know, the fried potato, no big deal there. Well, today's part of the journey is a very wet day. Gonna head up to Grand Canyon on the Grand Canyon Railroad. Train departs here in about 30 minutes. Train leaves the station at 9:30 for a 2-hour and 15-minute ride up to the Grand Canyon. And then they drop us off for a few hours, walk around there, and then it heads back later this afternoon. And coming down the track, this is our train that'll take us to the Grand Canyon. And this will be our car for the duration of the trek to Grand Canyon, the Cocopelli. As we come down here, this is our car. Oh, we found our seat. It is on the window. It's 5D. Behind the seat is this artwork. And this is our rainy view for the duration of the, almost said flight. And these seats feel like an airline seat. They've got the drop-down tray right here. And that slides towards you, just like a plane. And then if you need a footrest, they've got that right here. And you can put your foot up. You get some comfort. Well, with the look and feel of the seat, it makes me feel like I'm on an airplane, and the only thing missing is the seat belt. I'm sure I'll get used to not having the seat belt after the train gets moving, but it just seems weird not to have that on.
My name is Michael, and I will be your PSA today, passenger service attendant. So, a little bit like a flight attendant, only cooler just because we're on vacation and we're going to the Grand Canyon. That's the only reason. Alright, I'm going to use some training terminology before we get started. If your seat has an A or B, this is the fireman side. If your seat has a C or D, this is the engineer side. So if you see anybody out the fireman side waving at you, we actually pay them to wave at you. Give them a little wave back.
This is their Polar Express Village that they run during Christmas time. Well, we landed, I should say we've arrived in Grand Canyon. We're at the Grand Canyon Depot. Train ride took about 2 hours and 15 minutes as expected. Now we're going to walk around the Grand Canyon. Currently it's not raining, but more rain is forecasted for the day. Well, walking up the path here, I see this rock, or is it a dinosaur head? I'll let you decide what that is. We have our UFO and Bigfoot hunters out here. Well, this is what the train ride was all about, to get up here to see the Grand Canyon. It is rather cloudy and stormy today, so a lot of clouds. I found a clear location here. I can see down into the canyon and see all the colors. And just standing here for a few seconds, the clouds roll in and obscure the view. Well, they've got this scenic locator here, looking out this way. And we'll go ahead and put the camera in this, looking out this way. This is the Hopi Fire Tower. And of course, you see clouds more. Then that's Point Subline. Dana Butte, Figure 7, Isis Temple, which is all under clouds now. This is Cheerpop's Pyramid and Buddha Temple straight ahead, and the clouds are obscuring that view. Straight ahead out there is Colorado River Gorge somewhere. Zoroaster Temple is out that way. And Grandeur Point that way. Of course, right now all we're seeing is a bunch of clouds. So we have this billboard here. It talks about the rhythm of erosion. It tells us about what's straight in front of us. Shiva Temple, Isis Temple, Cheops Pyramid. But with today's view and the weather, it's out there, but very difficult to see. Well, the clouds have cleared up a little bit. We can see across the canyon pretty good right now. This is the best view I've had since I've been out here. Just figured I'd capture it. We do have some haze still, but capture the moment while I can. And we can see over there in the distance the sun poking through on those rocks. This billboard talks about Verkamp's Curio Shop, which is now the visitor center. Right now it's when you pause your video and you can read all about it right there. Well, we made it around to the Verkamp's Visitor Center. This is also their museum and store, so we'll go inside, check this out real quick. And this takes you through a walking tour. And inside the visitor center and museum, they have all these books on the Grand Canyon as expected. Over here along this wall, there are photos that you can purchase. They have National Parks Monopoly, and here's a book specific for the Grand Canyon Railway. So we've come across our pins. This is what I'm always in the market for. They got pins for the trails that you can do. So if you completed one of the trails, you can buy one of those pins. But the one I'm looking for is this standard one right here, Grand Canyon National Park. So one of the only restaurants in the village here is at the El Tovar. We'll go inside, check that out. They've got all these taxidermy animal heads. And I was told that this moose right here was shot and killed by Teddy Roosevelt. Well, here's the menu for the El Tovar. This is the drink menu. We're going to forego that today. We'll just get to the main side. Not sure what I'm going to have, but when I find out, I'll show it to you. And this page has the chef's recommendations. And like I said before, when I figure out what I'm going to get, I'll show it to you next. Well, due to water restrictions across the park, they're using disposable dishes and utensils. That means they've gone picnic style. So we've got plastic fork and knife and spoon, so forth. Well, I opted for the elk burger. We got the bacon on top, got the onions there, got the, of course, the elk patty. This is balsamic for the salad. And we got ketchup for the bun, some lettuce there. And of course all the dinnerware is on picnic style because of the water conservation they're doing. Well, the elk burger is phenomenal. I put some ketchup on the bun, and of course I ran that down the front of me, so nothing like a good meal if you can't wear it. There's a chipotle sauce on here that has a real kick to it, brings out the flavor more in the elk also. The bacon and onion add to that. Really good flavor. I haven't had elk in years, and I was really surprised when the waitress said, would you like to have an elk burger as our special today? Of course I said yes. At the Tovar on the wall here, they've got the dishes that were used on the Santa Fe Railroad. Pretty cool exhibit. And then I also noticed these salt and pepper shakers. They are the same as what was on the table where I just ate. Oh, what a difference an hour makes. I went in, had lunch, sat for about an hour, chilled out, came back out here. All the low clouds have cleared. You can see across the canyon now. So looking out in this location, there is the Hoppy Fire Tower straight ahead. Turn the camera slightly, we've got Point Subline straight in front of us there. Turn a little bit more, we have Dana Butte. Turn it this way, we have Figure 7. Then we have the Isis Temple, which is kind of covered out there in the clouds, but it's out that way. We got Cheops Pyramid, and just to the right of that we have Buddha Temple. Both of those are covered by the clouds out there. Colorado River Gorge straight in front of us there. Zoroaster Temple is out that way. It's behind the cloud cover. And Grandeur Point, that direction over there. Well, looking out across the canyon, we can see the sun poking its head through the clouds there, lighting up on the other side. Well, when the train drops you off, you have about 3 hours to walk around everything. Earlier, I thought there was going to be a failed day because I couldn't even see the canyon pretty much behind me. Went to lunch, came back from lunch, and it's pretty much cleared off. There are some higher clouds, but the low clouds that were out there earlier, like fog, are gone. And so I was able to at least get some video and share it with you. Well, if you're wanting some natural Grand Canyon spring water, you can fill your bottle right here. Just put your bottle under this spout, hit the button, and fill her up. Well, here's the train parked in Grand Canyon Village. Oh, we're walking along here. They've got various cars like Pullman cars and such. I'm coming up here to take a look at the engines that propel this train down the track. And here's the power train that propels this train down the track. And here's that front engine that propels the train down the track. Wow, right in front of us there's a deer and a fawn just came out of the woods in front of me. There they go, a doe and a fawn. I said deer and a fawn, it's the same thing, but doe is more specific. That concludes 3 hours at the Grand Canyon Village. Due to the weather, didn't get to see as much as I wanted to, but it was still fun. Had lunch there at the Tovar, and then went to the gift shop and also got some scenes of cloudy Grand Canyon and non-cloudy Grand Canyon. Well, the train's getting ready to depart station here, and we're going to head back toward Williams. Well, we're leaving the station, heading back to Williams, Arizona.
Clean them out.
Where's those bowling bills at? Yep. All right, Ma, let's go. We need our Ma. You look a little different from our Ma, but it's okay. We can replace easily. Where's those bowling bills at, folks? Come on, we need Ma to get out of jail and Ma 2.0 to get in jail in place of her. All right, then. Where are you at, folks? You got bowling bills? Come on, Ma needs to get out of jail. Much obliged. That's right. You're now very safe from us outlaws. I don't know about the marshal, though. Oh. Now you're safe. Now you're safe. Just kidding. You know, just want to check with you. Oh, yeah, by all means. Let's get a picture. Well, I mean, here. Oh, I don't know if I can squeeze that egg McMuffin. Oh, there we go. That's a lot. Scary, right? Up. You can see I'm smiling. Right. Oh, I think I just got a butt injury. Oh, my. All right, folks. It was you! It was you! That telegraph device, I know you talked to the marshal with that thing. Oh my goodness.
If you were staying in Williams,
I'm gonna be looking for you.
I'm very scared, Sam.
Yeah,
we're still
featuring a 19th century
Oh
bar.
boy. You just had the chili, didn't you? Oh.
Maybe you would prefer a night in a really long drive.
Sam just ate chili. Marshal, you might want to sit next to Sam for this
overhead
one.
racks around your chairs.
We gotta practice keeping our hands up.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Wait a minute, I'm gonna count these out real slow.
Ma'am, we're in the middle of an active crime scene. Come on.
But wait a minute.
We're outlaws, not criminals. Oh my. Come on, get out of here. All right.
Well, it was a lot of fun riding on the Grand Canyon Railroad, heading up the Grand Canyon. We're back to the depot. We're going to get off now, head off to dinner. That'll be our next stop. It's at Fred Harvey Restaurant. At the beginning of the restaurant, there is a gift shop. All sorts of Southwest type of items that we've seen throughout this road trip. So it's dinner time here at the Fred Harvey Restaurant. In the evening, they have a singer that performs. And of course, the train's still going around from this morning. For dinner selection, they got carrots, asparagus, potatoes and gravy. There's a pork tenderloin, roasted chicken cordon bleu. Looks like they got some sort of mussels there, wild rice, mac and cheese, chicken McNuggets. Okay, chicken nuggets. It's not McDonald's. Got some bread. And over here, looks like a slab of roast beef. So what was it like staying here for 2 nights at the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel? Well, it was an all-inclusive package. I had 2 dinners, 2 breakfasts, the train ride up and back to Grand Canyon, and of course the 2 hotel nights. The Fred Harvey Restaurant is a buffet-style restaurant. The menu items are similar for both the breakfasts and dinners I've had. So it probably doesn't change much. Like the dinner, for example, one night they had cod, another night they had chicken cordon bleu. Otherwise, all the staples were the same. They also have a pasta bar for dinner at the Fred Harvey Restaurant. The train ride to and from was really relaxing, 2 hours and 15 minutes up, 2 hours and 15 minutes back, as you've seen earlier in the video with the train ride there. Well, the question is, would I stay here again? The answer is yes. It's a very comfortable hotel where the Fred Harvey Restaurant is. Right behind that is live Burlington Northern Santa Fe railway line. So occasionally through the night I'd hear train whistles, but I'd fall back to sleep. But the all-inclusive package was really nice. Just come here, go across the way, get my dinner, get my breakfast, come back to the room, or go to the train, get on the train and head up to Grand Canyon. So that was well worth it also. If you're wanting to explore Williams, the all-inclusive package might not be the best for you. You might want to just get the room here or just do the train tour. Both of those are available without having to do an all-inclusive package. I hope you enjoyed this video of the stay at the Grand Canyon Railway Hotel and also the journey up to Grand Canyon. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.